Merry Christmas, everybody! We're going to take a look today at XL Shiny Delibird with this little, I don't know, whatever it is, this little bow on its head there in the Holiday Cup. We're going to actually have a lot of cool gameplay here for this Pokemon. Actually, funny enough, for at least in my country, the 25th and 26th isn't really the most important dates for Christmas. It's the 24th. So, but for most people, like, I think it's technically always like Merry Christmas the 25th, but whatever, like, let me know how it is in your country, or if you even celebrate Christmas, or if it's the 24th for you as well. But I'm just going to publish this on the 25th, because I think more people have it on the 25th. Here we're going to see an opponent trying to go for one Hyper Beam against me. That's a no-go for me, of course, shielding this move up. And yeah, Delibird actually went way better than I thought it would be. This Pokemon itself is, of course, pretty horrible. It only knows, like, Present as a fast move, which is of course fitting for this video type at least, but the issue with Present is also that yeah, like, this move itself generates energy, I think, as fast as Yawn. I think it's actually a little bit faster than Yawn, right? I'm not sure. Like, it's basically close to Yawn, doesn't do any damage really at all, and it's a horrible fast move. It would actually also learn Quick Attack, but it only learns Quick Attack as a hidden legacy move, so a legacy move that you're not able to get through an Elite TM anymore, that was only available for the first release of Delibird. So if you have one of them still available somewhere laying around, definitely something you should maybe try to keep, because it's definitely something rarer, but here we only going to have access to the move Present, so it's a little bit tricky there, as Present is definitely not the best move to use. But still, we can take a look at what we can do here against the opponent. Lantern against Graveler coming in. This should be actually pretty okay-ish, as we have Water Gun as a fast move, which is the main reason why we have it here. We really want to have the opponent's Graveler aligned against our Lantern. Both of our Pokemon in the back can't really deal with it, but what we can do here is we can catch a Rock Blast onto our Delibird. We get out the Frostless, which is really good for me because I don't want to face it with my Altaria, and I can go back into my Lantern. Going to shoot up the move. They're actually going to bait me here with one Avalanche, which is not ideal, but I can go ahead and go for one Surf, trying to get them low, as we will be able to get them pretty low. This team itself loses immediately basically to an Bomber Snow, which happens. Like, you cannot really have a balanced team with a Delibird on there, but I think this team really functions well for the things that I have available here. Shove actually went for a little bit more fast moves before I throw my charge move here, but there you go for one Stone Edge, knock me out, and I only have my Altaria left. Can we still do something? We see a Drift Blim in the back. I have to go for the charge move before they can go for the Icy Wind. We're gonna get them low already, but now we have to hope that we can farm them down in time before they can go for another Icy Wind. And because our fast move is now debuffed, it's sadly not going to help, and we're going to lose this game, but still a good game to my opponent here. But yeah, this team actually worked out really well, because you were able to get out nearly all the time Frostless when I swap into my Delibird, because Frostless loses to Lantern in the lead, and Delibird is pretty decent against it. Here I'm going to try to catch an Earthquake on my Delibird. Did it work out here? Let's see. It sadly didn't. It's a Night Slash. They can go for another Night Slash. I can just throw a Present right into their face, but this next Night Slash is gonna get low enough that they can farm me down. Gliscor is not really the biggest issue though for me, so I can just go ahead and go into my Lantern. Wanted to farm down, we see a Spark version coming in against us. We can go for one Thunderbolt, gonna get the shield from the opponent, and we can go ahead and shield up the next move from them as well, which is going to be also a Thunderbolt. Trying to go for our own Thunderbolt, as their Thunderbolt going to get hit by the shield. We can go for a Thunderbolt now, and I definitely didn't say it 20 times Thunderbolt in purpose there in a row. Definitely never happened, but we can now take this Thunderbolt by the opponent, and we can just farm them down before they can get to another Thunderbolt, at least hopefully, as this Surf is coming through. We're gonna get the farm down, and we can see the Gliscor coming back in here. No Thunderbolt from the Gliscor at least, as we can go ahead and go for one Sky Attack, trying to farm them down. Seems like they're pretty weak against me in the back, so I'm going to shoot this move up, and we're going to see Mara coming in here, which will be very decent for me, as I can go ahead and go for one Sky Attack, gonna get them low, and we can farm them hopefully down with our Lantern here as well. Bone Club coming through doesn't do a ton of damage, but we will be able to just farm them all the way. Going to see the opponent now forfeiting as well. I think, oh, was this game already over? I didn't even pay attention to that. But we will see the next opponent, seeing Marowak again here, but this time around in a very good lead, as we see Vigoroth coming in here. I don't really mind losing switch advantage here because my Delibird is basically just another shield anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I'm going to do here. I will be able to go for, I mean, nearly full farm down. We're going to see the body slam coming through here. We can take another one, which is fine. We're going to let this move go through as well. They will be able to win the 2 vs 1 shield advantage, like scenario here, so I'm going to shield this move up. They're still going to be able to realign their Pokemon, which is fine. But what we can do now is we can go ahead and go for one Sky Attack. The Sky Attack should knock them out if they want me to knock them out, but they can also farm me down now. And as said before, our Delibird is basically just here to be another shield. Present basically does 0 damage here. I think does 3 damage or something, I'm not sure. But we will be able to now just soak up the energy here. Let's see what they have in the back. Is it weak to me? No, it's not weak. And it's a Bombus now, so we're going to forfeit immediately. Next opponent, Aerodactyl. I didn't know what I want to do here. Aerodactyl is a weird one, but Aerodactyl is definitely something I don't want to face with my Altaria in the back, so I'm going to swap into that one now after getting a shield from the opponent already. The next move coming through from the opponent going to be a body slam, as we can go ahead and go for one Sky Attack. Sky Attack should knock them out, hopefully from this range already. Let's see, we're going to see the Sky Attack coming through now, hitting all the bubbles, of course. It's actually one of the animations, I think, where a lot of people have some issues with hitting all the bubbles, but we, of course, are fine with that. We're not going to knock them out. They're going to swap out as well, and we have now the Lantern in. I could have went for a charge move already, which I most likely should have done as well, but I kind of want to keep my energy alive. So I can just invest one shield, going to be able to farm them all the way down. And we see the opponent coming into an Sableye, I think it was. Yeah, I can remember my games that I played yesterday night. Very good. Sableye coming through. We can go for one Surf. Gonna get the shield already. We can go for another Surf. Gonna get the damage on them. But is this enough damage to knock them out with my Delibird? This is the question I'm like looking for now. We're going to be able to go ahead and go for the shield. Going to be the foul play and we can hit this Icy Wind. Is this enough to knock them out? Icy Wind going to do a lot of damage, but not enough. They're going to swap into the Vigoroth. We can throw some presence in his face and farm him all the way down, going for one Icy Wind here, trying to knock them straight out, and we will be able to knock them out here. Very good game. Next opponent, we will see a Lantern against Aurorus. A very good lead for me, as I'm going to be able to go for Water Gun against them. We see the Sableye coming through, which will get out the my Altaria. Actually a very smart play by the opponent. Like, this team looks so cool right now because it gets out the Altaria all the time. So if they have something weak to flying types in the back, this might be a very cool team as well to try out. Let's see. We're going to see the opponent coming in with the Aurorus, of course. I can go still for one charge move here. This Sky Attack gonna put them into range for one Surf, which is actually pretty decent. And we will see a Chestnut in the back. As said before, something that doesn't want to face any flying types. I'm not gonna go for Aerial Ace because I thought they would shield, but they actually don't shield up against me. I don't know why they want to keep this thing alive. If I went for Aerial Ace, this thing would be gone, but like, I only went for my only Icy Wind. I can go for another Icy Wind, and I make a mistake now, to be fair. At least I think I did a mistake here. They are triple debuffed in attack, and I'm still going to shield this Energy Ball coming through, which I don't think I should have done. Energy Ball is going to do some nice damage. We see the Aurorus coming in. And now I kind of have to take one move of them, and it's going to be a Media Beam. And I'm pretty sure a triple debuffed, even if it's super effective, a triple debuffed Energy Ball does less than this Media Beam from the Aurorus. So I think I should have just no shield up the move against the opponent's Chestnut there. It doesn't really matter because I can farm them down. But in hindsight, I maybe should have done that. Next opponent, we see a Lantern against us. This time they sadly have Spark, which basically means this game is over. Like, there's not a lot that I can do here. I have my own one, which has Water Gun. It beats both my own Lantern as well as my Delibird, of course. So I cannot really swap out either. And if I can swap out now into my Altaria here, I face a Frost that's coming in, so we basically get completely hard-walled, which is very cool. But yeah, this is not the best for me so far. Very, very annoying. Of course, getting hard-walled from the Altaria does make some kind of sense because Altaria is a Pokemon that's very weak to Ice, and Ice is pretty common in this meta, so I'm not really surprised by it. But we can farm them all the way down. We will see the opponent coming into their Lantern now again, farm me down, like kill me with one Surf here, I guess. And there is not a lot that I can do about this. I can just show my Delibird and then quit, I guess, as they show me the final Pokemon is going to be a Lickitung, which is definitely not something I want to face. This battle going to be a very, very bugged one. we will see a very good lead for me, Skarmory. I misplay this a lot, to be fair. I should just go straight for the Thunderbolt, but I thought they're most likely going to try to catch. Wasn't the case. They're going to go for the Brave Bird first and then going to swap out into a Frostless. I will be able to go for some surf damage at least, and this matchup is very good that I have that here because I don't want to face it with my Altaria in the back. Altaria going to take double super effective damage from this Pokemon, but what doesn't take double super effective damage from this Pokemon going to be my Delibird, of course, and Delibird going to go ahead and catch this move from the opponent, which is amazing because now I have to invest one less shield against them. And I can just go ahead and go back into my Lantern, get some energy lead. I'm going to shield up this move, of course, and that should be fine. This should be a Shadow Ball still, exactly. And even against the Skarmory, I'm fine with my, my Altaria in the back. I can go ahead and shield up this move. I'm gonna get them low, and also the opponent is already low with their Skarmory as well because they had to take the water gun damage for ages. And now look at them, they're at like half of their health. And they're going to, I think they have like not the bulk point against me because this goes down super fast. I will be able to knock them out now with one Sky Attack, which is nice. And I should be able to go for a Moonblast or something to knock out the opponent straight away here now as well. And here you see the bug. I will be able to go for the Moonblast and it should come through, but we're going to see some lag. And I am stuck in this loop. I'm just going to be able to go for the Moonblast the entire time. I just cut out the other times, but I just let it like do the same stuff for like 5 times in a row and then just restart the game. I actually still got the win, which is nice, but still like it's kind of crazy how bugged that was. This happened the entire time afterwards. I had to restart, and I got the win at least, which is nice. But still, I thought I'm most likely not going to get the win there because no bubble Moonblast wouldn't have knocked them out. So kind of good that I still got the win there at least. We will see a Vigoroth coming in here. Sometimes you see me as well go for the wrong move with my Delibird, the not super effective move, but or like just not for Aerial Ace, because I think the debuff for Icy Wind is definitely the way to go for this Pokemon. Trying to get some energy then with Lantern helps out a lot, and I can go into my Altaria now after I got them hit with one Thunderbolt, getting them to half of itself. They're gonna go for Dragon Pulse, which is super good for me. Like I would have even shielded if it's Sky Attack and wouldn't be really sad about it. I will go for my own Sky Attack. They're going to let this move go through, and now I have an Obstagoon against me. And this should be a pretty decent game. But it's going to still be a little bit awkward because they have a move that I didn't expect. They have Obstruct on their Obstagoon. Obstruct will be an interesting one now because they're going to not take that much damage from my moves anymore. I'm going to swap out because my defense was of course dropped. I think I caught the Night Slash here. I did catch the Night Slash there. I have to still get to one Surf and I can just barely get there in time, which is nice. This should get the final shield or get them low. We're gonna get the final shield, which is better, I think. And now you have to call it. I have to call that they go for the Obstruct here, not for the Night Slash. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. They're gonna go for the Obstruct. And they're gonna go for the Night Slash. Now, if they went straight for Night Slash, they would have won this game. But because I called the move, I will be able to reach my Sky Attack, will be able to win this final game, and that's going to be it for the video. I hope you have a very great holiday season here right now. Hope you have at least nice holidays with your family as well. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this content with Delibird, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye!